Hello and welcome to this digital learning conversation between our group of Year 6 learners and Mr Penfold, our digital leader. Today's conversation will focus on how they have used OneNote for assignments. OneNote for daily assignments enabled children to respond easily and effectively to feedback. Daily classroom practice was used in the remote learning setting. By being able to embed different media and apps into OneNote, this made it easy to navigate. It meant all their work was in one place and easily accessible.
Good afternoon, Year 6. So we're going to have a discussion about our OneNote and how we've used that over this lockdown period with our assignments. So to kick us off, let's have a think about our learning and what did OneNote enable through our assignments. Thomas, start us off.
It helped us complete activity sheets of learning virtually, and it helped because not printing off sheets, so we can use all the different tools and everything on it.
So the fact that OneNote enables lots of different tools, whether it's drawing, but also the fact that we were saving lots of paper and lots of trees in that way and looking after the environment. Yeah. Jilly?
Well, we had direct feedback from the assignment when our teacher marked it, and then you could correct all your mistakes and then edit anything that you could make it better or make it correct, and then you could re-hand it in. They could give you some more feedback back, so you can keep going back and forth till you get it right, which was quite quickly and more user-friendly.
And actually that was something I found really useful with my Year 4 children, that actually being able to give that instant feedback, the children were able to respond to particular things that they needed to improve or anything. Was there anything else through the learning? You know, what learning did you use OneNote for? Imi?
Well, we used it for lots of our extra pieces of learning, for example, our guided reading and history, and it was really good because everything was really easy to access and all in the same place.
So almost like its own exercise book, you had it all in its one place. And I know that you divided your sections up in different ways. Does anyone want to share about how they worked their ways of dividing sections up? Emma?
So what I did is each week when we were set guided reading, I made it all so each week was in a different folder, so that I'd put lesson 1 or lesson 2, and then it was just all in one place, and it was easy for Miss Goddard to mark it all and know where it was, because you can title it the date, and Miss Goddard was just able to look at the date and then know that that's the bit that needs marking.
So actually it took quite a bit of responsibility from yourselves, because actually you were taking responsibility for that and deciding how was the best way to organise your OneNote with the assignments and the guided reading and the possible extra tasks that you had. So what skills did it help you to learn? You know, what did you learn through this of the skills? Jilly?
Well, almost backing off Emma's, you could create pages, organise your sections, add titles, and you could properly organise your learning, and when you can, it's all in the clear places where it should be. So the assignments are in the assignment section, all of your OneNote is in your notebook, and it's really simple, so you could concentrate more on the learning rather than thinking that everything might go wrong and you've lost all the stuff.
So that fact of that one place where all your learning was much easier to control, and actually something that actually my Year 4 class, I almost organised their OneNote book, whereas for you guys, actually having that greater independence and that control, you're more than capable of being able to organise all of your OneNotes and where you want to organise it. Tom, what other skills did you learn?
We learned that we could dictate to write parts of the assignment, saying them out loud instead of typing them.
And did you find that beneficial?
Yeah, it really helped because if you're like really stuck and not knowing how to type a word, you can just say it out loud and it will just type it on for you.
And actually, sometimes when you're producing a piece of writing, it can be quite challenging to think of ideas. So actually, speaking it can make it slightly easier. Imi, what other skills did you learn?
You also had immersive reader, which was where you could get his voice to read out your piece of writing for you. So, like, you could check it and make sure it all makes sense.
So a really good tool, and actually almost a double checker there. So you could read through it, but then also immersive reader could read it back to you. Emma, anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, so what we can do if in the future in the classroom we were to use Teams for a Microsoft form or an assessment, then we've developed the skill to know how to use it and know if it's on OneNote, then we just know where to go and we know where it all is.
So linked to that, obviously, you had forms and things embedded into your OneNote, which made it really easy, I'm guessing, for moving around and being able to access all of the assignment in one place and not necessarily having to click lots of link and access different resources. What did you find exciting about the OneNote assignments? Imi, start us off.
What I found exciting was when the assignment actually came back to me, because I got really excited just to see where I went wrong and what I could polish.
Okay, so actually you were already thinking about what you could do, and actually I know sometimes in occasions you fired it back before even Miss G had chance to even realise that she had fired it back. So you were so quick with your feedback, responding to it. What else, Jilly, did you find exciting about it?
Well, so there was a form embedded in our assignments on a Wednesday usually, and we called it Arithmetic Wednesday, and you would put in your answer and then you would get the direct feedback, and I think that comes across the whole of OneNote. It's really easy to see where your teacher has highlighted stuff you need to go back to, and also you get the feedback directly to you, and it could be at any time, but you always know it will be there.
And actually with that form, did you enjoy the fact of the instant feedback? So once you completed arithmetic, I know that my year 4 children really enjoyed that. Actually, once they completed their times tables, they instantly got their feedback with it. Tom, anything else that you found exciting?
Just looking at what learning will be before the class call, because before our call we had with our class, or a call we had that might be with in regards to our learning, we could have a look what it was before, so then we get a good understanding of what we're talking about.
Lovely, and something really useful actually. So almost having a look at what you were going to be doing as part of your class call or your assignment that day. Lots of great points and lots of reasons why OneNote has been that beneficial, and actually almost that online exercise book. Thank you very much indeed for your time, Year 6.
This was a digital learning conversation between learners and staff at Cornerstone C of E Primary in Hampshire in the UK. To find out more about how we are using digital technology to enhance teaching and learning at our school, please get in contact with us.